Right folks, now that I have the toilet out, what I was saying below is the water, I believe that the water was escaping down in behind the tiles and down in some sort of a gap between the back of the tiles and the plaster and the actual brickwork of the house. And this is what I was trying to describe. So you've got the tiles, and behind the tiles you've got the plasterboard, I guess that's plasterboard or plaster. And then behind that again, so you got the tiles, the plaster, and a gap. That gap goes right down to the kitchen. This was in here like that, as in so. You can see that here, this won't go further into the wall than that because it's too big. The hole in the wall hasn't been cut big enough to accept this, which I should have done. That would have meant this wouldn't be clean either. This should be in the pipe because this was in the wall. But as it was, only this part was in the pipe. Yeah. So any movement in the toilet at all, and there must have been some, has created a small leak, and it just got worse and worse and worse. So what I intend to do is to make this hole bigger than it is. In other words, I'll put that in like so, back to where it was. You can see it's been stopped by the tiles. I shall get a pencil or some other implement, and I shall go around it like this. I shall mark it a bit better than I'm doing now on the video, but I've only got one hand to do it. So I'll mark that so that it's slightly bigger than the outside circumference of this, and then that will allow this section here from there to there to pass into the wall. It will then take up this space, and the rest of this here, I might put a new one of these in, but the rest of this here will then be sat in the pipe where it should be, whereas before only this part was set in the pipe. That's why it was leaking. So I will make this hole bigger, it passes through the tiles, and like I said, allowing this here, all of this body here to go into to be held within the tiles, within the wall.